Human experiences are heavily influenced by individuals, as well as the personal and public worlds that can oppositely reflect individuals and are shaped by anomalies, paradoxes, and inconsistency. High value must be placed on the ability of text to help understand our own lives and learn from the values and morals placed within these texts, as we can discover direct links to our personal experiences. Two texts that form a unique human experience is the play The Crucible by Arthur Miller and Mao's Last Dancer by Li Sing. The human experience is a combination of both personal and public worlds that can be oppositely reflected within individuals. Within the text, The Crucible, we see various opinions of what's understood as witchcraft between the personal and public worlds of many characters, as well as underlying secrets kept from the community. In Act 1, the audience recognizes the obscene measure of power individuals have over the public world within the false accusations of witchcraft.
I saw Goody Bibber with the devil. I saw Goody Booth with the devil.
The repetition and exclamation used within this quote emphasizes the panic amongst the community and shows how the girls didn't want the blame on them, so they took action to falsely accuse others. This descends the public world into mass hysteria due to the community unquestionably believing the words spoken by those who acquire the most amount of power. This shows the power of mob mentality initiated by the accuser only to carry through to the public realm. The effects of this shows the relation the personal and public worlds have in oppositely representing the values and beliefs of the community. On the other hand, Mao's Last Dancer by Li Sing is a text that follows the unique human experience of a typical rags to riches fairy tale with some evidently necessary hard work. The base of the story is formulated around the public worlds of communist China, contrasting to the Western world of America, and how one boy experienced these two opposing worlds. Whilst living under the regime of communist China, Li is exposed to the harsh ideology this political standing represents. Similarly to The Crucible, China was under the mob mentality enforced by the government.
If this were China, they would have been killed or jailed under Mao's regime simply because of their wealth.
This hypothetical historical reference highlights the harsh realities that Li faced juxtaposed against the values of the Western world. Although Li firstly believes these values, he is later able to experience the Western world for himself and is able to see with his own eyes a land of opportunity to further his dancing career. Human experiences are shaped by various anomalies, paradoxes, and inconsistencies. These abnormal and unprecedented changes have great effect on the course of an individual's journey. Within Arthur Miller's The Crucible, many anomalies can be uncovered between particular characters. Once Reverend Parrish discovers many of the community's girls dancing in the woods, he at first suspects this to be witchcraft. Not long after this, he's seen to display a self-contradictory nature as he wishes to disregard this and tries to dismiss these accusations in order to protect his name by shutting down any allusions to witchcraft.
No, there be no unnatural causes here. Let him look to medicine to see there be no unnatural causes here.
This anomaly showcases the diverse range of emotions shown through text relating directly to human experiences. Inconsistencies within any given text format the human experience by leading them in differing directions to what is first anticipated. The biography of Mao's Last Dancer is driven by these inconsistencies and unexpected turns. The contradicting nature of Li in believing the communist beliefs and opening his eyes to the Western world sees him questioning his prior beliefs.
Nothing I had seen so far matched the dark, decaying, depressing picture of America the Chinese government had painted in my mind.
By using the literary technique alliteration, the audience is drawn to these words that are emotively describing how Li's feeling in this moment. Human experiences are shaped by anomalies, which is demonstrated through the protagonist, as he defies the rules and chooses to permanently stay with the Western world, leaving his family behind. High value is placed on the ability of text to help us understand our own lives and those around us. It's important to recognize that the experiences described in these texts create links to the real-world situations, and as individuals, we can choose to learn from them. The Crucible tells a story of a divided town due to the relentless power of mob mentality, emphasizing the morals that within society, we as individuals must learn to steer from the majority and create our own path, as well as standing up for what we believe to be truthful. Similarly, Mao's Last Dancer tells a rags to riches story that yet again can withhold many lessons. The inconsistencies of life may steer us in differing directions to what we may first be predicted, yet it's important to recognize that these shape our experiences, for better or for worse. In conclusion, it's imperative in placing high value on the representation of personal and public worlds, as well as anomalies, paradoxes, and inconsistencies in shaping and understanding the human experience within any given text type.